AWEH ZoneSquad, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, today I'll be hitting you guys up with a Lightroom tutorial for beginners. I haven't been posting content continuously. I've been working on some other projects which have been taking up my time, but nonetheless, this is a start to a new and refreshed schedule. So Lightroom is really one of the best photo editing tools that Adobe has to offer. Sometimes we use them just to touch up some photos and edit, export, done, and sometimes we'll move some of the photos over to Photoshop. When I was a beginner, I kind of didn't know anything about this program. I kind of just dived on the deep side in, and yeah, and there's still some things that I haven't actually found out. Through time, I've found out a little tips and tricks on the way, and yeah, I thought I would actually share that with you. So here we go, 5 Lightroom tips to supercharge any beginner photographer's workflow or photo edits. Okay, let's jump right in. The reset tool. When you are editing a photo and you feel as if it's gone a bit too far, or you just don't like what you've actually done, ooh, that's a mess. Well, the reset button or the reset tool allows you to go back to the beginning as if you've imported the image for the first time. So the reset tool is a great way to actually rectify any mistakes, or just to get back to a blank canvas, or just to start over. I think like somebody's dragging a bag or something. Anyways, tip number 2, Watertown. Watertown is a perfect tool for any beginner to get their levels or the basic color correction of their photo to a level where the kind of the gremlin on the inside of Lightroom tells you that these levels are kind of what they think should be when clicking Watertown. Yeah. So if you're a beginner, you can find it right over here next to the word tone. You click on Watertown and you can see it has drastically changed this photo. So Watertown, if you're not feeling as if you're getting the correct color balance or exposure balance out of your photo when editing, so it's a good tip for any beginner. Tip number 3, grid overlays. Grid overlays are extremely important if you are trying to crop your photo. You can see it shows you the rule of thirds, and this would allow you to kind of get that correct or that perfect crop. So grid overlays. Another little hint, with grid overlays or with the crop overlay, you can hit the O and it will actually cycle through different views or different overlay options. Like you will have that golden spiral, you can have the crop factors 2:3, 5:7, 4:5, you can just have a regular grid overlay, and you can have the rule of thirds. Tip number 4, which is the adjustment brush. The adjustment brush can be found over here. If you click on it, you can see it opens another sub menu which would allow you to manipulate or to control the colors or whatever you want, so you can kind of create separation. On our photo, I'm just going to paint over the background and not go over the model, and then I'm just going to increase the contrast. Let's cool it down a bit. Maybe, oh no, that's a bit too much. Let's drop the clarity, drop the shadows, and saturation. Let's remove some saturation from that. We want our foreground to pop. Okay, so there we go. So that is the adjustment brush, and if you look at your image that you've just edited, if you want to go in and edit the settings of the adjustment brush later, you can just click on it and that will open up the adjustments that you've made previously. And if you want to see the sections that you have worked on, you can just hover your mouse over the little dot and you'll see the overlay would show up. Okay. So yep, if you want to create contrast separation, I highly recommend you start using the adjustment brush. Tip number 5, before and after. With the before and after, this would allow you to kind of see where you actually started and where you are right now without hitting the reset button or without disrupting your workflow. So you can do this by hitting the backslash key. So if you hit the backslash button, you can see before and after, before and after. Alright. And if you feel as if you need to go back in and make any adjustments, like I said, with the adjustment brush, you can go back in and actually work on the exposure and so forth. So that is the before and after. You can just hit the backslash on your keyboard and you can see the before and after effect. So there we have the 5 tips to supercharge any beginner photographer's photo editing workflow. Anyway guys, so I hope you can take something from this video and actually incorporate it into your workflow, whether you're new or you're old to this program. I will be posting more frequently about Adobe Lightroom because I've kind of switched it up from Photoshop CC over to Lightroom, so I'm kind of trying to balance my workflow between the two programs. And yeah, so this is the first episode of the Lightroom tutorial series. And if you guys have any questions, please feel to drop me a message on Instagram. Cool guys, so if you like this content, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and you'll be updated with the most current updates on this channel. Sounded like a little shameless plug. Anyway guys, safe.